How has the pandemic impacted the Middle Tennessee economy, and does that affect the real estate market? What's up, y'all? I'm Rachael Hadidsaz, a Tennessee Realtor here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Let's go all the way back to March 2020. The kids got out for a week for spring break, and then the governor announced that, look, y'all, kids aren't going back to school. Y'all gotta stay home because we got this new virus. It's highly contagious. Here in Murfreesboro last March, there was an outbreak at the local State Farm satellite campus that forced employees to start working from home. Little did we know at that time this would be only the beginning of the kids being home from school and the rest of us working from home. And the State Farm campus never did reopen, having discovered the cost effectiveness of just having their employees work from home. But the pandemic isn't the only tragedy that struck the Middle Tennessee economy in the past year. Back in March of 2020, we also had the deadly tornadoes that left the area shaken with destruction. And then again on Christmas morning when the Nashville bomber forever changed 2nd Avenue in downtown Nashville. According to a recent article in the Tennessean, the greater Nashville area, that is Nashville and the 12 counties that surround it, lost an estimated $25.8 billion in 2020. That is an estimated 11.7% of GDP. Women and Black residents were hit hardest by job loss. As schools and businesses closed, more than 53% of the area's reported unemployed were reported to be women. Black residents' unemployment was reported to be more than twice that of white residents' unemployment. While some areas of our economy did slow down, particularly the hospitality and leisure industries, other industries saw growth last year. General Motors recently announced a new electric vehicle battery plant in Spring Hill, as well as a planned investment in its existing manufacturing facility there. Amazon brought more jobs to the area, as it seems to do every year, and Facebook recently announced that they'll be investing in the area as well. Database management company Oracle also proposed in April to bring over 8,000 new jobs to the Nashville area. For Middle Tennessee parents, childcare is reportedly a huge burden, with more than 48% of our residents in a childcare desert. That means they're in an area where demand for childcare exceeds capacity. I'm among the many parents that can attest to what a financial burden childcare can be, yet it's an even bigger burden when we don't have access to adequate childcare. Along with childcare access, affordable housing has been and continues to be an important issue, with nearly 40% of the area's residents reporting that they spend more than 30% of their income on housing. So what could all of this mean post-pandemic for the local area's housing market? The Nashville area continues to see unprecedented growth due to the desirability of the area and the strong local economy. As I said, some sectors of our economy saw growth in the last year, and businesses continue to invest in the area. However, there is an affordability issue for the lifelong residents of the area. The cost of housing has grown significantly in the last 10 years, but wages in the area have not kept pace with the rise of housing costs. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below if you're a resident or planning on becoming one. What are your thoughts on the increasing cost of housing in our area? On the one hand, our cost of housing is still below the national average for the cities of the same size, and yet some of our lifelong residents that haven't seen an increase in wage growth while their housing continues to increase, they're being pushed further and further out and having to commute longer to get to their work. Unfortunately, with inventory being so low at the moment, I could see this problem getting worse before it gets better. The state of housing in the Nashville area is in an inventory crisis, both in terms of homes for sale or for rent. We continue to see people relocating to the area, which is only pushing home values higher. It could be that they'll get to a peak and hold steady, but for the near future, home values will continue to rise. I think this last year has just put a spotlight on some of the problems that has been plaguing our area for many, many years. And despite these obstacles, we'll continue to look for solutions to these challenges as a community. If you found value in this video, please give it a like and subscribe so that you'll be the first to know when I post a new video. I have so much more to tell you about life and real estate in the Murfreesboro area, so I'll see you at the next video.